Hey, welcome. We've been getting a lot of new Nuff family members in the past 2 weeks. I'm gonna shout some of you guys out. Shout out Seth, shout out Augusto, shout out Mitchell, shout out Michael, shout out Rob, shout out Raymond. And then everybody else that we didn't get your name, shout out you guys. Too bad we didn't get your name. I wish we did so we could shout you out, but you know, whatever. But it is what it is. But shout out to you guys. We're expanding this family. You guys are all enough family. Welcome. But let's get into it. This is episode part 2 of our Costa Rica stories podcast.
Yeah.
What is it called?
It's called Nightmare Broad Daylight.
Part of the Cell Saga. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna kick it off. I got a good story I want to tell.
All right.
Okay, so this story is about someone. I really don't even want to say his name, but his name is P. Hollywood. I knew you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about right now. P. Hollywood, though.
Yeah.
P. Hollywood, if you know him, he's a legendary type of person.
He is legendary. He's a myth.
Yeah. He's someone who's like a quiet person in the back that doesn't say anything, but he is a businessman, like a silent negotiator partner. He has all the money in the back. He actually sells foreign cars, like luxury foreign cars now. Yeah. That's why his name is P. Hollywood.
I seen that though. Yeah. You can tell, like hanging out with him, he's gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
But a little bit about P. Hollywood. He's like a larger than life, like I said, character type of person. Mm-hmm. But when we got to Costa Rica the first night, since he's a larger than life person, he has to do larger than life things.
Yeah.
He and a few other people, Chop City.
Yeah.
Chop City went to
That's a group.
Yeah, it's a group. They went to this place called Del Rey, and I heard P. Hollywood got 2 of the baddest joints in there and paid them I'm talking at the same time. This is something only P. Hollywood could do.
Pockets full.
Yes, pockets full, because he's a luxury car seller. P. Hollywood. I wish you guys. I don't want to put people's information out, but I wish you guys knew who P. Hollywood really was.
You never know. We might see him one day.
Yeah, might have to put him on
take a pic.
Podcast. Yeah, but P. Hollywood, 2 of the baddest joints, and he went to town on them. I know I couldn't handle 2 joints.
Yeah, first, second.
No. And this is the first night too. So like as soon as we touched down in Costa Rica, P. Hollywood's taking him out.
First person. First dibs.
First dibs.
But you gotta have money to do that.
Yeah. Only P. Hollywood can. You got something you want to share?
Yeah. So this happened on the 4th night. 5th night. Second day we went to Margaritaville. We went to Tamborino Pacifico. And people, horny off the gate. Oh, right when we walked in, sniffing everything. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna call him Future, because Future Hendrix.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
about? Okay. Does he have dreads?
No, he lives above you.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna call him Future Hendrix.
That actually makes sense. That makes sense. I get that one.
So Future Hendrix, I didn't know, like, you would know who your teammates really are when you go to Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
This dude, like, literally, tell me, what's his name? I can't say his name like that. I'm gonna say Chadwick what's his name?
Boseman?
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. He got the braids on like him right now. You know what I'm talking about?
You got braids like Chadwick. Nah.
My roommate.
Oh, okay.
Because he got the Wakanda braids right now.
Yeah.
But he told me he seen Future literally like out of nowhere. He seen a girl walk by, smush on the lips. And the girl looked at him like almost like...
Oh, he did that to her?
Yeah, out of nowhere. And Tony said, clear that, take that out. Chadwick said that when he seen that, he's like, yeah, people are going to get in trouble tonight. So, off of that, when he told me that in the club, I was like, oh, I need to be on my P's and Q's.
Yeah.
Because like I want to be involved with that. So I was just chilling. I was just dapping people up. Even though I was drunk, so I was just dapping people up for no reason. you know. But I seen this one girl
I feel that one.
just waiting for somebody, and I just approached her, and I asked her, I was like, "Are you waiting for your friend?" She's like, "No, that's my sister." So I was like, "Well," I'm like, "That's cool. Want me to get you a drink?" So we went to the bar. I got her a shot, tequila shot. You know, I told the dude to get the cheapest tequila. Like, I don't even want to pay nothing for this. So the shots were $2. Like two shots were $2. But we took the shots, and I asked her. I was like, "So," I'm like, "What are you doing here in Costa Rica?" She's like, "Well, I don't know exactly where she said. She might have said Cali, but she said I'm from Cali and I'm Puerto Rican and black."
Mm.
And I was like, "Oh wow!" Right there, I was like, "Wow, this is a unique girl."
Oh yeah. Who'd you say she looked like? Cause you told me this after.
She like Jada Waiter.
Jada Waiter. Okay.
For real. Think about it, or Ruby Rose. I don't know, on a Jada Waiter, Ruby Rose, you know. But and then I asked her, I was like, "So," I'm like, "Can you tell me about your sister?" She was like, "Yeah, she's kind of boring. She's not like me. I'm adventurous." When I heard that keyword adventurous, I was like, "Oh," something told me to tell her, like, "Let's go outside then if you're adventurous." I was like, "Let's go outside." She's like, "Can we come back in?" I was like, "Yeah, these wristbands, you can come back in." So we went outside, right?
Yeah.
We just walking down the street. I didn't know there was a beach there. If I knew there was a beach, I would have took it to the beach, you know. But we kept walking down the street. I was like, "Let's go to another bar." While we was going to the bar, I seen a gate open, and I looked to my right, and I seen a sign that says hotel. So I was like, "Let's go in there because the gate's open, you know." And we slid through the grate. I looked to my left. I seen the security guard there sitting on the chair, but I was like, he's not gonna mind anything, you know what I mean? So we went to the we walked to the gate, and when we was walking, she said, "You trying to skinny dip in the pool?" And I said no because I knew there's a security guard right there. I was like, "No, let's go to the back to the left." And I was like, "Here, follow me." So I just grabbed her hand, went to an open chair I seen in the back, and you know, I was sitting down. She got on me, and I was like, "So you're adventurous, right?" I'm like, "So da 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 da. I'm not gonna give you all my play. I can't do that. It's Jack Harlow. Just look up Jack Harlow."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
For real.
after saying that, we started making out, and then while we was making out, I just asked her. I don't know if you had to beep this out. But I asked her if she can. But I was like, I didn't say like literally like blank face. He's like, okay, and then she. This only lasts for like a minute, cause the security guard who I thought wasn't gonna give a fuck came to the back and asked us for our room numbers like mid. Like I looked at him, I looked disappointed as hell at him, cause as a man, would you do that as a man?
Nah.
You know, when men is getting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you know for sure that we're just college students or people around the college age just having fun. He cock blocked.
At least let it go for a little bit. You know?
Let it go for a little bit. You know, we're gonna walk right out. We're not gonna rob nothing. But yeah, Miss said that, and I was impressed. I was like, all right, let's go. She got pressed, and she's like, nah, you're not gonna do this to us. Da 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 da. She started getting pressed. Like, she like got her mouth. I mean, before that, she got her mouth, and then she said that to him, and then I just had to zip it up because my shit's small. I can't let him see that. You know what I mean? But yeah, she started getting pressed. She grabbed me by the hand. She opened the gate herself because he tried to lock us in and said, "Give me your bracelets." But she opened the gate herself, and then we went back to the club. So when we went back to the club, I just lost her because I was like, it's time to get on another joint.
Yeah.
And this is the funniest part of the story. So throughout the club, people ask me like, "Bro, what you do with her?" Because they see me walk right back in with her. I told them what I did. And then while we was in the club, we was there until probably 1. And this same girl found another dude, but in the club, they both was kissing each other. So
That's
the dude,
crazy.
yeah, and the dude didn't even know that she had.
Yeah.
So he had my in his mouth.
Hey, that's some player. I respect that.
You know what I mean? And but at the end of the day, like, she's a hoe. I'm glad I'm not burning right now. Thank God.
Yeah.
But throughout the club, I was drunk, so don't mind that. I was kissing on random people. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
Like German joints, foreign. They're foreign over there.
Yeah. A lot of them go there for spring break or just like a vacation or something.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. And me and Future almost got a 2-man actually. But them two were gonna tell their friends, and the friend cop blocked. We predicted that the friend might have a boyfriend, or we should have had a 3-man to get the frame.
Yeah.
Because they had an Airbnb up the street. So we could have had something right there. But I know right there, I'm glad we didn't go because we would have been late and made Walter mad. So I'm glad we didn't do that. You know, that was God's plan.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm going to stop right there because...
So, yeah, so you want to tell MVP stories. I'm going to be honest, like, I've heard people tell you you're the MVP of their trip, right? Mm-hmm. You want me to tell the MVP of my trip?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I wasn't MVP. I wasn't really on it anything, but I was just sit back and observing.
I ain't going to lie. The next story I'm going to tell, Malik should have been there. We would have, man.
But I'm going to tell GOAT talk right here. Mm-hmm. My GOAT. His name was Krispy Kreme. This is a good one. This is really Krispy Kreme. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Krispy Kreme than I did about P. Hollywood because it's a whole story. So Krispy Kreme, he's kind of like a odd fellow. Mm-hmm. He doesn't get really. He's the definition of Nuff. Like no coup ever. He was a virgin going to Costa Rica.
For real?
Yes.
For real? Yeah. He's my welcome mate.
But and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's what we support. That's Nuff. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. If everybody has their own. Yeah, he's cool. Everybody happens at their own race. Don't try to like, you know, go out of line. But that's not part of the story.
Yeah.
Whenever we went to a strip club though, everybody knew Krispy Kreme was a virgin.
Yeah.
So, lap dances were $5. Everybody was like, "I got you, Crispy. Here, I got you, Crispy." And this man had a joint on his lap, literally nonstop. As soon as the dance was over, somebody said, "Here's $5. I need to see you get another dance." So this man is just getting nonstop lap dances for like 2 hours.
Like just free.
Yeah, for free. No pain. He's just laughing, having a good time because people wanted to see him eat.
Yeah.
That's just the first thing that makes him a GOAT. You know what I mean? Because he was in the back, not even doing it. People wanted to see him have a good time because that's the type of person he is. A good time. But that was the start of his GOAT journey. But here's where he really like earns his MVP right here. Nobody else is doing this, right? Mm-hmm. So we get to Margaritaville, all inclusive. There's 3 girls right there, right? Mm-hmm. One dude on our trip gets married. I'm gonna say he gets married to one girl.
Call him Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Yeah. He's not Superman, but yeah.
But
Clark Kent.
He looks like Clark Kent.
Yeah, like Clark Kent, not Superman though. Just know that.
Just a human version.
Yeah, the human version. Mm-hmm. Clark Kent. The only reason he's in the story is because he laid down the foundation for Krispy Kreme. He wiped up a joint. One of the only 3 joints at the Margaritaville at the time. And this is what Krispy Kreme was doing. He was in the pool like this.
Scouting.
Taking notes. Doing if Clark Kent was doing something that he liked, he was taking that down as a note. I'm going to apply that pressure. Mm-hmm. And then one of the 3 joints, she actually did look good. She was like an Asian joint. She looked good. Everybody was just like, slobbering from the mouth like they were a dog. Can I get you this? Can I get you that? Like she had servants. Mm-hmm. And I said that messed everything else for that. But Krispy Kreme, he's calm, collective, in his zone right now. He's in the back. He's not going for that because that wasn't his type, and I respect that. That wasn't his type. Mm-hmm. The next day, a whole soccer team comes. I think you're going to talk because soccer team came on your trip too. A whole soccer team comes, and he's still in the back. Now there's enough girls to kind of like go around for everybody, but I'm gonna be honest, they did not look good.
Yeah.
For the most, there was probably like three ones that looked okay.
Yeah. But
they didn't look good. But the football team, my team or our team, they're in the pool with them, chopping it up, trying to just like get to know them, whatever. Mm-hmm. Crispy's still in the back, looking for his. On the hunt right now. Which one is gonna be mine? When he finally picked her out, applied the perfect pressure. All the notes he was taking, all the film he was watching other people do what they do, he applied it in perfect. He was a 99 overall that day. Like, golden ticket, whatever, every Madden term, every 2K term, he was a Galaxy Opal. That was him that day. He applied the perfect pressure. And, you know, they're chopping it up, spending a lot of time together throughout the day. This is only one day that he spent with her.
Yeah.
It's getting later at night. The football team and the soccer team are chilling at a bar, but they're having a one-on-one in a side table, still chopping it up. The sun's going down. He gives her his hat, which is a move he copied from that. Actually, they traded. It's your movie copy from Clark Kent. Like I said, taking notes.
Taking notes. Seeing that work.
Yes, because Clark Kent had his girl laughing up when he did that. But they did a swap, everything. Sun's going down. He finally, like, lays it down like, hey, let's go to the beach. Let's take a walk on the beach. That's what they do. They go to the beach. They disappear for a little bit. Walk on the beach together. He said, I talked to him afterwards. I wanted to see what he was going to say. Like, how was it? He said he found the love of his life, which I respect. Because the way he was scouting and everything, like I said, he was 99 overall that day.
Yeah.
But he went to the beach, had a good time, found out a little about her. He told her a little bit about him.
That's the best way to find somebody.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. If you're really, like, messing with them, yeah. Like, you really want to know, or you just want to smash, but...
Either way, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just want to smash...
Both ways will work at the beach.
Real. Yeah, for sure. But, then he took her to the hotel room and laid it down. He said that she was tapping out. First time she was... I'm not gonna lie. He might be lying.
That's all I'm saying. That's the part I don't believe. Is that her tapping out?
But since he was a 99 overall that day, I'm gonna have to believe it. Just because.
Oh yeah, that's true. He had his attributes way up.
Yeah.
Right now he probably couldn't do that.
Yeah, most definitely. Not if the same situation happened today, probably not. But just because he was a 99 overall that day,
he probably was on that drink.
Yeah, he was.
I believe it now.
Making it tap out.
Yeah, I believe it.
She said, like, you must be a pro, a porn star. See. That's what he said. She said to him. Well, this is all his words. This is all his words, though.
She must have been in love.
Maybe, or maybe she was just trying to get some meat. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that is why he was my MVP.
That's a very good reason.
He had hoes from start to finish for 7 days straight, and then he ended it not with hoes, with someone he called the love of his life. I don't know if they're still talking whatever today, but
I hope they do in some communication.
Cause he was gassing her up like, yeah, I love this joint, and there's nothing wrong with that, but nobody else was doing that. People were doing nasty things. He wasn't doing nasty things. He was doing it.
It was different.
The clean, the golden boy type way.
Yeah.
He looked like Tim Tebow.
I mess with that.
He looked like Tim Tebow.
I mess with that.
When they won the national championship. So that's my go talk from my Costa Rica trip. Yeah. You want to tell another ghost? Because you got more MVP stories of when you earned your title.
So I think that right there is the reason why people call me MVP. But I feel like this right here is the reason why I feel like I solidify me being a candidate for this. Is because so our soccer team came the last day when he was there. So it was second to last, but we was at Timberino the second to last day. Mm-hmm. So technically the last day. We didn't see him until the last day. But like I was doing what Crispy was doing for real. So when people were going to the pool, right? Well, I mean, when they saw that it was in the pool at around 12 or 11, everybody was like, let's go to the pool. I went to the pool, right? Cool. But everybody was at the bar telling them like, oh, I'm all inclusive. Let me buy you a drink, right? So I got my floaty and I went to the back and I was just chilling. I didn't get a drink either. So I was just chilling in my own world, just looking back, like literally I was in my floaty like this, just observing like, okay, she don't like that. She likes that. She looked like a girl that didn't like mess with that. Mm-hmm. The one thing I was reading a lot was girl faces. Yeah. I wasn't reading the people in our group, what they were doing, because the people in our group, I feel like,
they were messing up.
They're messing up a lot because, they think that all-inclusive is going to get them somewhere. Mm-hmm. Besides that, so the guy said, let's play volleyball. So everybody, I was the first person to go over there to the volleyball, right? And because everybody was like, nah, I'm at the bar. They thought everybody was going to stay at the bar, right?
Yeah, just drink.
Just drink. Nah, I was to the volleyball. Next thing you know, almost half the soccer team went to the volleyball and played with us.
That's hard.
So, and then everybody just started coming to the volleyball for some reason. They dropped all their drinks to come play. But besides that, I feel like that's a sign that I wasn't really, how girls like when you don't show them attention? Yeah. I still wasn't showing them attention when I was playing volleyball. I was showing them attention while everybody else was showing them attention. I think that's the thing that I picked up with, I'm not going to say his name. What should I? I'm going to call him Dwight Howard because he's so tall.
Oh. And he has dreads.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
So I was looking. He didn't give nobody attention, and girls kept trying to go up to him and be like, "So right?"
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for real. And I was like, "I'm gonna pull that card." You know, we was playing volleyball, and then midway through the volleyball match, we rotated, and that random girl just came beside me, and I bumped into her, and I just heard her having a conversation with her, and then I figured out all this about her, all of that. She's like, "Yeah, we're about to go to the beach. You trying to come?" Right? But before that, I was like, "Yeah, let me get your Snapchat over here." So I went to the stairs because my phone was heated, and we sat at the stairs and we just started talking again. And this is funny because this is not the girl who I was with at the end of the night. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I like this girl because she had a nice body, but for real. But yeah, I got her Snap and then we went to the beach. I went in the water, and I was in my own zone, literally. Everybody else ran to the girls. I was literally in my own zone, my own wave, kind of.
Yeah.
And then, for some reason, they start shifting to the right? And I just saw one of the girls, and we started carrying a conversation. It was a different girl. So I knew 2 girls at that point, but besides that, I mean, I was conversating and knew 2 girls at that point, but besides that, I didn't introduce my name or nothing. So who am I? They don't know who I am. Mm-hmm. So after all that, we did our activities, and then we came back later that night, and I was upstairs taking shots, everything, doing my own thing. I was getting drunk. I want to get drunk. This was all last night, so I did all that, and then I was like, where did everybody go? Because I was over here taking shots, and I was about to get my food because I ordered some.
Yeah.
I seen everybody down at the pool with the girls again, and I was like, dang. I was like, should I go down there? And then the thing I did, I was like, I got 2 drinks. I just gave it to a random girl. And I see the random girl who was talking to one of the teammates. So I'll try to put other people on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, here, have a drink. I went back up. Gave her friend a drink. I went back up. I just gave somebody else a drink. But they were talking to my teammates. So I didn't care. You know? Because I'm
team player.
Yeah, team player. And it was only a few joints. So I knew the bad joints were doing something else. So I was like, let me just put my teammates on and let them have this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And there was this one girl that everybody kept talking about. She had brown hair. I don't know what she was, but she came upstairs. I mean, she didn't come upstairs. She came to the pool, and then I was looking at everybody, right? And I was like, I looked upstairs. There was a live band. And I said, let's go upstairs. I was like, everybody, let's go upstairs. But I said it in a more exciting way because I was drunk. Mm-hmm. And we all went upstairs, right? And then next thing you know, it just turned into a party. Literally, a party. Like, we started like a little worm, like a line dance, and we just went around the whole bar type stuff. After that happened, we did the salsa dance because our tour guide, he had taught salsa earlier in the trip. So I just got a random girl. I just looked around, just got this random girl. I didn't know who she was. And then
was it the brown? Oh wow.
It ended up being her.
Okay.
And I did salsa with her. She was messing with it. She was spinning and all that. I don't know what I was doing. I was drunk, having fun. And I could tell she was whatchamacallit, geeky. I could tell she was something was off with her. She was kind of weird. I could tell. So I was like, hey, what's your name? Should I say her name? Yeah, I'm saying her name.
Okay. Yeah.
Her name is Amelia. Actually, she said that. What I do? I was like, oh, Amelia, do you want a drink? And I just got her a drink. I got her what I got. I was like, what kind of drink do you want? She's like, I want what you have. And I gave her the Incumanicado. Came back. I was like, for some reason, out of nowhere, I asked her, I was like, do you like anime? Like, out of nowhere. And then right there, she said her favorite anime was Naruto, Alchemist, and Attack on the Titans. And now she's watching Boruto. I just said, what's your favorite anime? She gave me 4. And then I asked her who's her favorite character in Naruto. She said Shikamaru. Like, my heart dropped. Like, I looked at her, I was like, oh my God.
Hey, and what's called? So we kept talking for like another hour last week after we were done filming the podcast. When he told me this, I was on the ground punching the ground. Because I'm going to tell a story about the joints that I was with after this. But I was like, oh my, if I was with you guys.
Bro, I must tell you the reason why if Malik was there, this would have been the most successful 2 men.
Literally punching the ground.
History. Because we was conversation about anime, all that. Somebody actually on the team told me, like, I was going to straight paint with you, a perp or cock block, whatever way you say it, until I heard that you talked about anime and you heard was talking about anime. And I was like, wow, that's like an aura, that's like a shield. Anime is a shield. Nobody knows what anime is. Only certain people can relate, you know? And we was talking about that, and then she saw my tattoo. And she's like, you're an airbender? And I was like, I was just like, I was saying shit under my breath, like, oh, fuck. And when she said that, I was like, this is the perfect time to pull out my dog. I was like, actually, I got Appa back at home. She's like, Appa? What do you mean? I was like, the bison. She's like, oh, the bison? And I showed her Appa. She loved her. She fell in love instantly. She wanted my Instagram after that, literally, after I showed her Appa. That's it. Hey, dogs are a cheat code. This is Appa right here.
If you didn't, you guys saw her in the beginning of the podcast, but
yeah,
you brought her back out.
After I showed her all that, we started talking a lot. Like, we started conversating, and then we went to the bar. I was like, because like she said that everybody's trying to go to the beach, and I was like, let's get some drinks before we go to the beach. And she was like, okay. And then we were sitting at the bar, right, still conversating, Her friend came out of nowhere. She said, meet my boyfriend Marvin. And Marvin her name was Julia or something like that. It started with a J. Jana? Julia. But Julia, like, I think Malik would have fell in love with her. Because when we went down to the beach, I got Julia a drink too, by the way. I'm not going to just give one drink. When we got to the beach, we was, talking in the pal. I was like, let's go over here to the side, because I want to oscillate. I want to hear you one-on-one. You know what I mean? I want to connect with you one-on-one. She was like, yeah, but we're not going to do nothing, I was like, that's cool. At that point, I was like, oh my Jack, all this shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool, I didn't want to do anything really, I just want to know who you are. So we went to the side, we started talking. I ain't gonna lie, I was in astrology. What are they called?
Astronomer?
Yeah, I was an astronomer. I was an astrologist just for some reason in that moment. She looked up. She's like, oh, look at the stars. I was like, yeah, that's the Big Dipper. That's how you form the Taurus. That's a Scorpion right there. Scorpio, I mean. Sagittarius is right there. I was just naming shit and then making it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, you see it? She's like, oh my God, yeah. She's like, you watch Star Wars? And I lied. I was like,
you said Star Wars?
No, stars.
I didn't hear that part last week. I was about to go crazy.
Nah, she's like, you watch stars? I was like, yeah, sometimes I be watching stars, you know what I mean? I like stars. But I was lying like hell. And then, we was just talking, She says she has a boyfriend. I mean, not a boyfriend. She's been talking, no, before that. I asked her, I was like, so who's lucky to have you? And she's like, I've been talking to somebody for 4 months. And I was like, 4 months? I'm like, that's kind of sad. He should have got on you since you got there, right? And after she said that, I was like, you play Mario Kart? She's like, yeah, I got a Switch. I play Pokemon Violet. She started saying stuff like that and Smash. And I told her about the Nuff Boys too, by the way. And I should have pulled her up on her phone and made her subscribe. Think about it. But after I told her that, I was like, in Mario Kart, you can be in first place, but be in third instantly.
That's a goated line.
That's a goated line because, like, it happens all the time.
Hey, you might want to write that down.
For real. Say that to a girl, they love it. After I said that, she's like, you know what? I can give you a smooch. We start making out for like 3 minutes. I'm talking about like my rock hard, morning wood, all that, everything. And we start making out. We was about to head back right after we met out. I was like, yeah, let's go back to the group. While we was headed back, her friend popped out of nowhere and she did a Naruto run. And I was like, you watch Naruto? She's like, yeah. Amelia's like, yeah, I'm putting her on right now to Naruto. Actually, bore her to. And she did a Naruto run back to the thing. And think about it, she might have had connections. She might have watched Star Wars. If she watched Naruto, she's open to everything. Yeah. And she wasn't even bad. She was good. She looked really good. I think she looked better than Amelia, for real.
Hey.
If you want to be honest.
I don't know. But, hey, you guys playing because I might have...
Might have a kid.
I don't know.
But...
I got to stay focused.
But, so we went back, you know what I mean? We went back to the pool. I went to sit with Trey because I didn't want to, like, be behind her the whole time. You know what I mean? Because I was just like, you can talk to other people. I want to talk to other people. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be behind her neck. So
hey, take notes on that, too. How he said earlier in the day, he wasn't giving all the joints attention, and then they were coming to him. And now he got a joint, right? But he wasn't in her pocket. He was like, hey, you can have your own space. Take notes on that.
For real, because they see that, and they respect that, and they want to get more attention from you.
Yeah.
In some way. Good attention, though. And you know, I was talking to Trey, and Trey was talking to a joint. Out of like, she came back to sit. You know, I just turned my back against them because I didn't want to be involved in that. But I told Trey, I was like, hey, ask her if she wants to play pool with me and Amelia versus you two. Trey did that. But as soon as the girl said that to Amelia, literally, we went over there. People saw us walking. Everybody walked to the pool table. Mm-hmm. Like, there was another soccer team there that were boys. They walked with us for some reason. Some of the dudes from the football team started walking with us. I was like, and I thought it was gonna be another one-on-one session. You know what I mean? Me and Trey could do it too, man. Mm-hmm. You know, we won the pool, and then we just got off the table after that. We had our space, like we kept away from space too. You know, the whole time because I didn't want to be on her. You know, what I mean, over her shoulder. You know, and then the night goes by. It's 2 a.m. or 3. Next thing you know, everybody's leaving. She waved at everybody, right? This is when I knew I should have. Oh wait, I'm missing one important part. I don't know when it happened, but I'm gonna go back and then go forth. This happened, I think, nits when we got back from the beach. I was like, cause I gave her my wristband, and I was like, you know, can I go to your bathroom? To her friend, cause me and her friend was walking back. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, this is what happened. Me and her friend was walking back. I gave my wristband to Amelia. This is when I just separate, you know, talking to everybody else. I told her friend, I was like, hey, man, I really like Amelia. I'm like, is she liking me? She's like, yeah, she's been talking to you the most she ever did, with even with the dude from back home, right? I was like, oh, for real? I was like, you think I'm in there? She's like, yeah, you're in there. I was like, that's cool. I was like, can I use your bathroom? Because I gave Amelia my wristband. So we went up to the room. Next thing you know, I got out the bathroom. Amelia was there. I was like, bro, what in the world? And I was like, all right, I'm about to go back downstairs, right? I walked out. I see Amelia behind me. I was like, hey, Amelia, want me to show you where I got my parents to know that? Like, you know, try to get her to my room, like right there. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. And then next thing you know, I seen this fat head like, I don't even know what to call him. What should I call him? Modak. I seen this fucking Modak in the bed. Like, he could be talking to girls. I see Modak in the bed, sleeping like a princess. When I seen that, I said, oh my God. I told Amelia, I was like, all right, I'm gonna grab the stuff and I can show you in the bathroom. She's like, okay, cool. I didn't give a fuck about that stuff. We just started making out. And then we almost like did it right there. But she said we can't do it in the bathroom.
Classy.
Respect it. But yeah, we went back to the thing, went to the pool, and then after that, you know, now fast forward, pool table around 3 a.m. So she was waiting for everybody to go by, and and then when she approached me, she came up to me, gave me a kiss on the cheek, lip, and then gave me a hug. After that, and she kept looking back when she left. After I seen that, something told me like, bro, just go run to her. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell her like, so like, you know, this is our last night. She probably didn't know that, or she probably did. You know, I was like, I could have said something like that. I could have been like Jack Harlow, because I was drunk still. But I ran after her like 30 seconds too late. And never seen her ever since.
It's all good though. It's all good.
But that right there, I prefer that than actually doing something with her.
Yeah.
Like, you know, having sex.
Like, what's that song that you say was it on non-stop repeat? Yeah.
The man
Worcestershire? No, what's that?
Oh, Wilshire.
Yeah, Wilshire.
He said bros before hoes. Nah, fuck that. I'd rather hold your hand. And no, I'd rather have a cool handshake. I was fucking with that whole time. Like, I don't give a fuck if I fucked you. That experience is over anything. I like shit like that. I don't like fucking is like I can do that, but like experiences like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're definitely putting Amelia over the joint from.
Yeah, 100%. The joint from there, she was there for sexual pleasure, while Amelia was there to
have a good time.
And I was doing the same thing. But yeah, that's the reason why I feel like my trip, that really solidified my trip. I knew God was watching us.
That's go talk right there.
For real, like I knew God was watching us, and God was doing everything in His plan to like make sure I had experience like that for some reason. I don't know why I had experience like that, but it was there for a reason. I guess I should find girls like that. You know what I mean? Or I should go out more. You know what I mean?
Something. I don't know.
Something. I don't know.
You gotta take it.
You just gotta take it and be patient and keep reading it. But yeah, like I don't know if people knew about that story, or people knew, like, I was talking to her or made out with her or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But people did say that she was one of the better people at the soccer team.
I saw her picture. She definitely looked good.
She was really good. She was really good.
She seemed really cool off her stories. I don't know her, but
yeah. But a lot of people wanted her at the beginning too. I meant to say that people said that brown hair girl, I'm getting her tonight. And the next thing you know, I don't know if I scraped him with anybody or not, but when I was talking about anime, anime will take you a long way. You should watch anime. For real.
At least get a basic understanding.
Basic understanding, please. Some of the baddest girls watch anime.
Oh yeah.
Then they watch anime probably.
Most definitely. Hey, you cool if I take this home? I got one more story for it. I don't think we need a part 3. Do you think we need a part 3?
That's all really stories I got.
Okay, I'm gonna take us home, cause I'm not gonna lie and act like I didn't have potential. I had potential of making like a last second. I'm talking about OBJ type catch. You know what I mean, in the end zone.
Yeah.
I had potential for that, but if it was gonna be an OBJ catch, just think about it like this. So I'm Odell Beckham catching the end zone, but I'll be catching on Pop Warner teams. Is that really what you want to do?
I mess with
If you're an NFL team player,
you want competition.
Yeah, I want that. You sound like you had competition. In my story, I'm gonna tell you guys about how I was OBJ playing against Pop Warner people. So I'm one-handed catching the kid in the end zone, but nobody was even around to guard me. I'm just doing extra. I would have just been doing extra.
Hey, and by the way, this dude had the easiest attribute boost or cheat code because it was his birthday.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell the story now. Stop procrastinating. So like I said, at the end of the night, everybody's at this bar area talking. People are doing their one-on-ones. People are doing this. People are doing that. But there's still a group of soccer team girls and a group of football guys, right? The clock hits midnight. I'm here just chilling because, I'm not really drinking. I was, like, bad drunk the night before. I was still trying to, like, game myself. I know it's my birthday. That you might want to have fun, whatever. But for one, these joints weren't even, they were Pop Warner. Like, no, not. I'm going to describe the girl that I was with in a second, but.
You should call them semi-pro.
No, they weren't that. Semi-pro, you got to have skill. Like, I'm telling you. Anybody who's making this team.
Yeah. JV.
Yeah, exactly. As seniors, JV as seniors. Yeah. That type of.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I'm just chilling. It hits midnight. Everybody's like, "Happy birthday," singing me, and I'm like, "Hey, thank you guys." They're like, "Hey, say something." I say a little something. We go on another like 30 minutes, so it's like 12:30, 12:45, and right? People are starting to wind down. Some people are like too drunk, so they gotta leave. Yada yada yada. Me and what should I call him?
You know you should call him. Call him. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say call him.
I'm trying to think of a main character, but like a main character
that messes up.
Yeah. Maybe like I was gonna say Luffy, but I don't.
Oh, you should do Mario because he's chasing Princess Peach.
And Princess Peach. Okay, he could be Mario. It doesn't matter. It's not that big a deal. Okay, I was with Mario. It's me and Mario now, right? And 3 joints. You got Shrek, Fiona, and what's the other joint? Shrek, Fiona, and the princess that has a mustache from Shrek. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes. So those are the 3 girls you're working with. One looks like a dude.
Yeah.
One looks like a dude is a girl. One looks like a hit joint, and then one could be actually a dude, a Shrek the ogre, right? So we go to the beach. They're like, "It's your birthday. Let's go take a walk on the beach." I'm like, I'm in my head. I know where this is going, but I'm gonna entertain it. So let's go to the beach. We walk a little bit, walk down to where nobody's at anymore, right?
Yeah.
They're like, "This is a good spot." They look around. This is a good spot. They're like, "Hey, let's go skinny dipping." I said, so now I'm thinking in my head, like, come up with an excuse. I don't want to tell them, like, yeah, I'm not doing that straight up, but I come up with an excuse like, yeah, I just took a shower, like, on some pretty boy shit. I'm trying to be A$AP Rocky. You want to be, you want to be Jack Harlow? I want to be A$AP Rocky. I say, yeah, I just washed my hair. I just took a shower. I'm not going in the water. You know what I mean? You guys can do that. You guys can have fun. it's your trip. You do whatever you want, but I'm a pretty boy. I can't mess myself up anymore.
And get dirty.
Yeah, get dirty. So they're like, okay, we're gonna start stripping, but you better be in the water. I'm like, okay, and I take my shirt off, and I'm like, I'm gonna start off here, and then I'm gonna take everything off later in a little bit. Okay, that's our deal. They're like, okay, so then they I forgot to ask. They even asked me like, do you want us to take our clothes off? I was like, do whatever you want. And they're like, and I'm like, nah, take your clothes off right now, cause you guys are acting funny. Take them off and go in the water.
Yeah.
Like no options. Do it, cause you wanna do it.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, fine. Now you're having fun. Okay. And then they take their clothes off, go in the water. They get in the water. They're like, come on, it's your birthday. I still have my shirt off. Like, okay, hey, give me 5 minutes to warm up before I go in. 2 joints go in the water. I'm going to say this. 1 joint did stay on the beach, though. She was cool, because I talked to her for a little bit. She wasn't, again, she didn't look good. She looked like, that was Fiona. The best of the 3, but she didn't look good. I was talking to her. I'm going to say that she was cool. She was cool, but the joint that looked like a mustache princess, whatever, from Shrek, and then Shrek, they were in the water talking about, come in, come in, come in. Mario, he bit the bullet. He said, yeah, I'm going to go in the water.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. That's it. He took his clothes off and ran in the water just because he was trying to get something. And I'm not going to, it's not, if you want to get something, whatever, but I'm not fucking Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek is not love, Shrek is life. Shrek is not life. I need a Katara or Zendaya, someone from Avatar, you know, like a bad joint. If I'm gonna do that, I'll do it, but I'm only gonna do it with a bad joint. You know what I mean?
Katara, Zendaya, or the Moon Princess.
Yeah, something like that. That's what I need.
That's when we need to go to Hawaii.
For real.
Obama's selling Barbados.
But yeah, so they're in the water, having fun. I don't really want to know what they do because I'm not looking at my dude's meat. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
God.
when they're in the water, I'm like sitting there like this, like yeah, talking to Fiona. Having a good conversation, they're like, yeah, so yada yada, just chopping it up on some bullshit, because now they kind of like fucked it up for me, because I was. And then, this has nothing to do with the story, but to give a little bit more context on these joints, all these joints had bracelets on that said LLD or something like that. For long live one of their teammates that passed. RIP to her. But, again, to give context, these joints, the way their teammate died was ODing on hard drugs, like pills.
R.I.P. her.
Yeah, R.I.P. her, but that's an activity that a lot of these joints, maybe not pills and all that, but that's activities that these joints are participating in, and that's why I would just not mess with it.
They probably did it. They probably was in the same room when they gave it to the drugs.
Yeah, that's why I just wasn't messing with it, any of them like that, and they didn't look good. So that's just a little context on these joints. And Mario, he hit the joint.
Yeah, Mario and Shrek.
Yeah.
Multiverse.
Throwdown, Smackdown. I don't know. Yeah.
Who hit Fiona?
Nah, he didn't hit Fiona. He hit Shrek. He hit Shrek. The biggest joint. Yeah. And also the Tasmanian Devil wanted to hit Shrek too, but he didn't get a chance to. But that just lets you know
Tasmanian Devil though,
I can see him doing that, but
yeah,
nigga, they just get horny and they'll hit anything.
God.
Costa Rica is the excuse. Hey, it's Costa Rica. You know what I mean? Nah.
What states in Costa Rica? I mean, what is in Costa Rica states? That's what they were saying?
Yeah. And some of that does hold truth, but be your own person, man. You don't gotta just...
Hey, for real.
If you wake up tomorrow morning and you're like, this was a mistake, then don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
But that was my story. I probably could have hit... I'm not gonna lie. If I asked them to, I probably could hit Shrek and
at the same time.
The joint with the mustache at the same time. So maybe that would have made me MVP. But because if I told him I had a 3-way. But in my mind, that's a fake. Like, I'm taking PEDs on my championship run. That's in my mind.
Yeah.
That's the type of level it is. So again, like, it's OBJ scoring on Pop Warner kids. That's no skill.
Yeah.
That's no skill.
Exactly.
That's my last story though.
And I'll say this to end on a note too. When you go to, this could be not even going out the country or to a trip for spring break. This could be even going to a club or to a party. Be your own self. I promise. When you try to be somebody else and not yourself, you're gonna find girls that are not for you. When you be your own self, you're gonna attract girls that are for you. And the prettiest girls are not always the best girls.
Oh yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
Going off what you said, if you be yourself though, you're gonna find your best joint. I'm talking about the best joint for you.
Oh,
the only bad part about that, it might not be tonight. It might not be tomorrow night. You might have to go out 5 times, but that's the best part about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just don't go for the first bait.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I could have went with the first bait earlier in the day with that one girl. Mm-hmm. She was not. I could tell she was not gonna be for me though, 'cause the way it was conversating.
Yeah.
And then I ended up finding a girl who was for me because of patience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Patience is key. That's a lesson. Yes, we're trying to tell funny stories but there's actually lessons in all this too.
Real. Be yourself for I promise, please don't just be yourself. If you drink too, if you need that drink to get you into yourself, you can do it, but don't be too drunk. Yeah. And if you're you gotta ask your friends, how are you when you're drunk? You don't want to be that guy.
Because people were fighting on my trip when they got too drunk. Over girls that did not even look good. Or that even weren't, they might have been talking to him, but they weren't messing with him. And they were still okay, you want to fight? Over nothing. We're supposed to be teammates, man.
Malik would have had a crazy trip together. We're going to have a trip, though. There's going to be Nuff Boys to somewhere.
Nuff Boys X, I don't know what. We're going to be filming Smash videos there.
Everything. Tinder
videos there. All that. Food reviews. It's definitely food reviews.
For real.
All of it.
Yeah, for real. It might be December. So, yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. But thank you to our new subscribers. Anything else you want to say?
We're going to be on Omegle probably 3 times.
At least.
Not 7 days out of the week.
Yeah.
At least. Or 2. It depends. But yeah, that's how we gain a lot of new subscribers, to be real.
Especially with the summer coming up.
Yeah. But look out for more videos because it's midterms right now. We're going to be at your local university.
Yeah, we might hit 3 in 1 week, though.
For real.
We actually are. Yeah, we might. But thank you guys. Love you guys.
I was going to say, do you want to do the review separate?